Hello, my name is Lutalica'S.
Hi, my name is Clary Christopher Michael.
Hello, my name is Ainul Mardia Nitya Lamsa.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Priska Peter.
Hi, my name is Nur Farhana Binti Sambarin.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Al-Shami bin Shahri.
We are from
Lutalica.
So first of all, we would like to present about the background of innovative board game.
The background of our innovative board game is about the combination of two elements, namely chess and also snakes and ladders, where we modify the way of the game by using a more trending way, which is by adding special abilities for certain characters. For example, each character has lives, so if the player encounters another player's character, they will eventually lose one life. Unfortunately, the player will be eliminated if they have no lives left. Before the final game was created, the game was actually had more than two characters, which are the same as the actual chess characters. Therefore, the concept is the same as the final game created. However, we modify the game by reducing the characters so that it will be more fun and neater. The final game created included characters from chess, which are queen and king, and then added snakes and ladders on the chessboard. The additional components that we have used is the dice to determine move. Howbeit, we created the game by using website, which is genially. It was hard to create the game at first because of the novelty of using this website. Whereas, after knowing the basics to create a game, this website becomes easier to create a fun game like what our group has created.
In addition, this game can relate in same device or in different device, which for the same device there are two players to play this board game. While for video games, which is a different devices, involve 4 to 5 player. Next will be the creative thinking technique involved. The creative thinking technique involved is lateral thinking, 6 thinking hats, brainstorming, and reverse thinking. So first of all, let's talk about the lateral thinking.
Playing our self-made game can actually give us some insights into lateral thinking. The game is full of surprises like landing on snakes that send you backward or ladder that propel you forward. This unexpected twist forces us to adapt and think on our feet. Even though the game is largely about chance, we can still use creative strategy to try to make the best of our situation, like figuring out when to take risks and how to approach the game differently. The randomness of the game really highlights how important it is to be flexible and inventive. It shows us while we can't control every outcome, we can adjust our approach and find new ways to handle challenges. This makes Snakes and Ladders a great way to learn about lateral thinking, as it teaches us to embrace unexpected changes and think creatively, not in just game but in real life too.
Next is the 6 thinking hats.
Okay, so for the next one, which is the 6 thinking hats, which is also one of the creative thinking techniques that has been employed for our digital board game. So this technique is basically useful for exploring different perspectives and enhancing creativity. Although I've only chosen like 3 out of 6 of the thinking hats because the ones that I've chosen are the most relevant one with our digital board game. Firstly is the white hat, which is based on factual information gathering and analysis. So we have reviewed the rules of the snake and ladder game and also some of the chess a bit. So as you may know, snake and ladders requires you to roll a dice first and then navigate through the board. Depends on how many steps did you get when you roll the dice. Then if you land on a ladder, you can go a further square up, and then if you land on a snake, you will have to go to a previous square down. And then since there is also chess elements included, you will have to be careful not to be at the same square as other player is. If they do, you will lose your life. But if you do land on their square after they reach that square, they will be the one who will lose their lives. Besides that, which is the yellow hat, it is more into highlighting benefits and positive aspects of the game. So for this one, we have identified what makes our game appealing and unique. For instance, since the game, as stated before, is a combination of snake and ladders and chess strategy, that it could make the players have a more engaging experience. And then not only that, it also involves in risk management and also competitive interaction between players. Another thing is the green hat, which basically means that it involves in generating new ideas and innovative solutions. This one is the creative hat, basically. So we have done brainstorming in a creative way, so it could enhance the game, as in adding new features like the chess pieces, like the king and queen as stated before, into the game, making it more fun and interesting, but still keeping some of the original snake and ladders concept. We are also planning on adding some other unique features in the future, since we are still trying to improve the gameplay.
And the third one is the brainstorming.
Brainstorming is a technique used to quickly generate a list of ideas by a team to solve problem or issue. This is a group activity to solve problem or issue by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by each members. We use this technique when we want to find the idea for our games. We use this technique when looking for ideas. And finally, we come out with snakes and ladders. Not just that, we got an ideas about chess. In brainstorming, criticism of the ideas generated should be on hold. Instead, participants should focus on extending or adding ideas, reserving criticism for a later critical stage of the process. By suspending judgment, participants will fail to generate unusual ideas. That's all.
And the last one is the reverse thinking.
So I will talk about reverse thinking. The purpose of reverse thinking in game design is to identify potential frustrations that player might experience and then proactively solve this issue. By anticipating what could go wrong, you can create a smoother, more enjoyable game experience. Then, how to use reverse thinking. Number 1, identify potential frustrations. Start by thinking about elements that could make the digital version of the game frustrating. For example, long animations that slow down the gameplay, then unclear rules that confuse players. The second one is analyze and address issues. Once you have identified these potential problems, work on solution like smooth animation. Ensure that animations are quick and fluid, keeping the game fast-paced. Then clear instructions. Provide clear, easy to understand rules and tutorial to help player get started quickly. And the last one is improve user experience. By using reverse thinking, you focus on what could go, what could go wrong and turn that insight into positive features. This lead to more engaging and frustration-free gaming experience. So that's all about it.
So now let's move on to the elements of digital board game.
Hello, so today I would like to explain about the elements of digital board game. So first of all, the element involved in the digital board game is the graphic designs of snake and ladder with the dice and queen and king characters. The snake and ladder is used as the base of the board game, and the characters of chess involved in the game. Besides that, the elements of black and white boxes with the black, white, and queen and king characters involved, which represents the chess board game, while the elements of black, snake, and ladder represent the snake and ladder board game. Not only that, stacks also involve in the element, which is used for the rules of the game. The element of videos also involved in this game, which are played through online video in the same device or in different devices. One thing that makes this board game special is the animations elements, in which it helps for eliminations of characters as soon as the life of the character is ended, in which the dice is rolled and the elimination takes place. So at first we will move manually and move according to snake and ladder's rules, and which there are time to go up and to go down. Basically, we will follow the rules of snake and ladders, but applying to concepts of chess, which is the elimination concepts.
Next, let's go to the My Maps part.
Now, I will be presenting about the mind map part. So the topic of the mind map is the idea to generate the board game. There are 4 ideas in total, and I will explain all of them one by one. So first idea is an inspiration sources, which are existing games and incorporate creativity. For the existing games is that we analyze the popular game and niche board game for inspiration. And how do we incorporate creativity is that we create the game by using every element from the game and combine them into a new game. The next idea is component ideas. So the first one is game pieces, where the games that inspired us for making an innovative board game are chess and snakes and ladders. Secondly, we have game structure, which takes overall structure of a chessboard followed by the snakes and ladders concept. Moving on to the next idea, we have rules and structure. So first one is special ability, power-ups, and unique actions. We create new rules by giving players certain abilities and powers that impact gameplay and tactics. For instance, each characters have lives, so if they are running out of lives, the character will be eliminated. Next one is the turn sequence. Through the inspiration of chess and snakes and ladders, we change the turn structure and players' actions, such as rolling dice to continue. Last idea is testing the refinement. So first up is collecting feedback. We have gathered ourselves as a group to test the game out and nitpick on the things that need improvements. Then last one is implementing changes. We fixed the board game by analyzing what part it was lacking on. And that's all for the mind mapping part. So to sum up, the completion of our innovative board game represents more than just a climax of a project,
and it signifies a groundbreaking approach to fostering creativity and collaborations. Therefore, our game uniquely combines the snake and ladder and elements of chess. Thank you.